if my mind gets ruined, my life is ruined, because then you can't think, you can't do things, you don't know what the fuck you're doing in life. It's like literally everything is the quality of your ability to think. And I knew that I was putting that in jeopardy.
You provide all them information to you.
Well, let me ask you this. I want you to talk to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that?
Okay, but don't you know?
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
You just talking to her though. What the information that she gave you? Can she tell you?
You want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as
fact? All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Victim's identity will not be released in accordance with Marcy's law. On October 29, 2025, at approximately 2:15 p.m., the victim entered the Miami Gardens Police Department, accompanied by her attorney, to report an incident.
Joe Rogan says the leaked police body cam video is disturbing and believes Gervonta Davis needs to work on himself, his self-control, and his mindset once he is released.
Overcome all those feelings of weakness that are inside of you.
Yeah, and it acts as like a forcing mechanism for discipline.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan explains that Gervonta Davis should now focus on something he truly enjoys and feels excited about, because it seems like Tank has lost real passion for boxing. He says finding a goal or activity you deeply care about, something engaging, difficult, and motivating, helps you grow as a person. The lessons learned from chasing that passion can be used in every part of life. Everything connects, he says. Meanwhile, Miami Gardens police announced they are searching for Gervonta Davis and are working with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force on charges.
What do I mean?
I had somebody I have a driver that would take out whatever.
Come over here then. If you're gonna kick someone out of your house,
sir, you know what? Shit, you don't have to. You don't have to do that.
I don't have to. I'm sorry. I don't have to do what?
Bravo, 17 miles.
Did you put your hands on her?
No, I did not. Of course, she gonna tell you if she did. Okay,
I'm just asking you
that? Why did you ask?
Because that's my job.
A user named Hassan Onks posted that police say they have video evidence supporting claims that Gervonta Davis assaulted his ex-girlfriend and that they are seeking to arrest him. Authorities are reportedly reviewing the case. Police have been actively trying to locate Gervonta Davis
finding a pursuit or a passion or something you truly love that's engaging and challenging, that is exciting for you, and it advances you as a person. And the lessons that you learn in pursuing that thing, you apply to everything in your life.
Everything in life, man. Yeah.
IFN Boxing reported on X that an arrest warrant has been issued for WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Davis. According to ESPN, the warrant is connected to an alleged domestic violence incident from October, with charges including false imprisonment, battery, and attempted kidnapping. Miami Gardens police confirmed they are cooperating with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to find Davis. The search remains ongoing. Analysts say the situation has quickly escalated and carries serious legal consequences for Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Law enforcement sources and court records state that the warrant relates to an incident said to have taken place in October in Miami Gardens, Florida. Investigators claim the event happened at a gentleman's club where the alleged victim worked. The charges listed are battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping, which experts describe as extremely serious. Legal analysts also note that Davis has not surrendered, which has influenced
her attorney to report an incident that occurred on October 27, 2025. According to the victim's statement, at approximately 4:15 a.m. while working, the victim was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head. Upon reaching the parking garage, the victim reported that Mr. Davis released her, at which point she was able to run towards her coworkers for safety. The victim further reported that she has known Mr. Davis since 2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident. Lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our Special Victims Unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis used force to restrain and attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively...
Reports mention a strong police presence at the location, with officers stationed on the steps and media nearby, showing how serious the matter is. According to the victim's statement, the incident happened around 4:15 a.m. while she was working when she was approached by Gervonta Davis. She alleged that Davis grabbed her by the back of the head and neck and forced her down a stairway toward a parking garage. She said that after reaching the garage, she was released and managed to run to her coworkers for protection. The victim also stated that she had known Davis since 2022 and that they had previously been in a romantic relationship lasting about 5 months.
By Miami Gardens police, Davis is accused of attacking a woman who works at a gentleman's club back in October. She says he left her battered and bruised. Police are not releasing the name of the woman or the club. They did say the pair had dated in the past. Now, there is a warrant out for his arrest.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
Last month, 3 months before this incident, he was accused of assaulting the mother of his children in an episode that allegedly happened on Father's Day. Several previous charges were dropped when the alleged victim...
Sean Porter spoke about what a possible comeback for Gervonta Davis might look like and said certain fights no longer make sense. Porter suggested that if Davis returns around the summer, a rematch with Lamont Roach is unlikely, especially after Roach's draw with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Porter believes fighters often use shaky logic when talking about opponents, praising a win one moment and then hiding behind the idea that styles make fights the next. He says those arguments don't add up. Instead, Porter believes Davis should face the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson at 140 pounds. He stressed that size should not be an excuse, noting that Davis has competed at that weight before. Porter also spoke about legacy, saying that even if Davis returned and lost against top-level competition, stepping up would still earn respect.
Also known as Tank. The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head. The victim further reported they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months. Lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our Special Victims Unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis used force to restrain and attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. The Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and apprehend Mr. Davis.
What's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV. And let's get straight into it, because this is a serious and developing situation involving Gervonta Davis. So what exactly happened? According to law enforcement and court documentation, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Davis stemming from an alleged domestic violence incident that reportedly took place back in October in Miami Gardens, Florida. Police say the incident occurred at a gentleman's club where the alleged victim worked. The charges listed on the warrant are battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. As of now, authorities say that Gervonta has not turned himself in, which is a critical detail in how this case has unfolded. And this is where things change. Miami Gardens Police confirmed they are working now with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and arrest Gervonta Davis. This doesn't just happen automatically. When someone has an active warrant and law enforcement believes they may be difficult to locate, avoiding contact, or capable of crossing jurisdictions, U.S. Marshals are often brought in. For you guys wondering, what exactly do the U.S. Marshals do? I got you. They are the oldest federal law enforcement agency in the country, operating under the Department of Justice, and they specialize in the following: tracking and arresting fugitives, assisting with high-profile warrants, running joint task forces with local police.
Supporters of Gervonta Davis understand that he is going through one of the toughest periods of his career. As an elite athlete, he faces pressure not only to stay in peak shape, but also to handle constant public attention and personal responsibilities. Every fight, interview, and social media post is closely examined by fans and critics, leaving little space for mistakes. Outside the ring, Davis must protect his image, manage relationships, and deal with legal and professional issues that can appear without warning. The mix of competitive demands, public expectations, and private challenges creates an extremely stressful environment. Fans who continue to support him know that success in boxing comes with heavy responsibility, and they recognize the mental and emotional strength needed to remain focused under such pressure. Their support gives him a sense of balance during ongoing challenges.
They got like DAs on the step, because I'm telling you, because you guys can't see it, right? They got police officers on the step. I'm assuming media, and because I hear people taking pictures and things like that. So paparazzi, just to announce this, which we'll get into.
According to the victim's statement, at approximately 4:15 a.m. while working, the victim was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head. Upon reaching the parking garage, the victim reported that Mr. Davis released her, at which point she was able to run towards her co-workers for safety. The victim further reported that she has known Mr. Davis since 2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident. Lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement.
Oh, so they got footage, I guess, some footage from the club. That's not good.
Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our Special Victims Unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis used force to restrain and attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and apprehend Mr. Davis. We are here.
Bro, what is going on? Like I'm gonna be real. On my channel, I keep it G. And in no way, shape, form, or fashion do I agree with assault or battery or these heinous type of charges. I have never condoned a man touching